I finally have a full army of 20 units, 500 more food and 50 gold, 50 more bronze. I'm over here in their lands. I wanted to get some skirmishers and I wanted to bother them. Unfortunately, to get more ambushers, I would need more gold, which I now have, but it's a little bit late for that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come back out over here. It's time to replenish in one more turn. Actually, I'm going to go push on their town. Let's go do that real quick. I think if we do that, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. And I'm going to be able to make quite a bit of money. Hopefully, they'll have to reduce their army if I take one of their towns. I doubt it, but that would be pretty sweet. All right, let's come back over here. And I'm going to venerate the ancestors. Praise be. Rank 3. All right, I'm going to give you... Hey, come over here. Provide more influence for whenever I conquer some new location. Come on out. I'm losing some food per turn. Hopefully that'll change. I'm trying to upgrade buildings right now. I've got a lot going on. All right, I'm upgrading my training camp. Over here, I've got my smelter's house. It's all beneficial, but I do need more food now. +2 to happiness. Yeah, I could use more happiness. Work on that. All right, Lefkos. It's time for me to go fight you. Hopefully we'll be able to win, and then we'll have to fight him. I don't want to fight him and his garrison. I would rather fight him in some open field. That would be much easier. But having 8 extra units, that would be quite the challenge now, wouldn't it? Here's our minor settlement battle where we're going to be able to hit them at multiple points. They're moving out in a few locations. Look at that fighter champion. He's coming to play. He's got some spearmen. Over here in the middle, I've got all of my sword skirmishers. If they choose to move up, even though my enemies have shields, they're not going to be able to stop us. You can only block so much. So here they come right now. Their shields are up, and these are pretty big shields too, I might add. And the evolution of combat is fascinating when you go from like the Bronze Age to the Iron Age. Just seeing what tools were used to kill other people. Like right now, they're charging in, and look at how quickly they're melting away despite that. They're about to make it. Oh, but they did it. Now they're running back. And we could see that we're about to send them away, far away to Elysium. Way over here, we've got some more enemies. I've got my skirmishers who are, of course, under attack in melee. Got some spears too. I'm moving in my islanders to go after their slingers over in the grasslands, and they're quickly breaking them down. Even though they're hitting some of my javelins, that's okay. That's okay. On my right flank, I've got even more ambushers. Don't worry, I am going to spend a concerted amount of time building up a better army once I unlock better units. I don't usually get to do that. Usually, I like to rush with a low-tier army as far as I can, as quickly as I can. But here, I'm not going to do that today. But look at that damage output. Trust me, if I fought my army, I would have a tough time. Javelins are just mean. The battle is over. We have won. Let's move on. That was a very quick one, now wasn't it? One more battle over now. We lost only 40. That was a much easier fight. I gained 650 for food, 49 for bronze, 5 gold, and 500 more experience. We're going to, again, occupy. I'm staying around.
Welcome boost.
Oh, hello, Lefkos. Exceptional warriors found. Rumor has it that female creatures with a strange reputation inhabit this place. They might become formidable allies if we make it worth their while. Interesting. I need to know more about that. Okay, so when you're on a chariot now, Odysseus, you'll gain more speed in battle. And over here, we now have 5% more to our casualty replenishment rate because he is honorable. And bold for Odysseus again. He's got a larger aura size. That's what they've been telling him. And 3 more to his morale, too. He's just better in combat all around. Now, what am I going to give you? I've got some options in life. More missile damage. Wow. Over here, more ammo, more range. I do like the idea of having more damage. I want him to hit hard. But hold on now. What about more armor-piercing damage? We'll take that. 15% more armor-piercing damage. 6% missile resistance. Yeah, I want that instead. Now, I wonder what I'm going to get from the ladies over here. -3 to happiness. I don't want that. We can get rid of that building right away. Not going to get a new hero. Not right now either. What about a new agent? No, I don't think so. Especially not here. I'm still losing food per turn, so I'll have to wait on that. So I can recruit sirens, but I've got to build up a building. Yeah, I'm going to try to do that then. That'll be really interesting. Let's end our turn. I think we're pretty much done here. There's not anything else for me to really do. If I really need food, I could always engage in more trade. Nothing wrong with doing a little bit of trade. But now I've got some timber coming in, some wood coming in. Let's end our turn. They've got 20 units. I would love for them to charge out. I don't know if they shall. They might play defensively. If they play defensively, they'll make my life much harder. They're choosing to do that. Okay. Mission issued. They want me to make some barter agreement. If I do that, they'll give me some goods. Like gold. Great. All right, now I've got to wonder. Ah, level 3. But then I'll get some sirens over here. A light unit, forest fighters. They've got special missile weapons. 45 missile damage. Dang. So I'm going to pick that up when I'm able to. For now, what do I need then? I suppose I'll come over here to my resources. Or wood per turn. I would lose influence. I don't have a lot of influence to begin with. Over here would be 45 wood per turn. Got a logger's camp, so we'll just take those two. All right. Now, about that envoy, just bring him over here. He's got a decent chance to have it work out, so we'll see if it'll actually work out. Come on down. All right. There's a bit more influence. So, over here I've got my army. We are fully replenished. What I would like to do, I would like to ambush him. I don't have a high chance to do so, though, which is grating. I can't find a good location to ambush. It's all grasslands around me. Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. I would love to find him at sea, too. I wonder if I can block him. Blocking him would be fine as well. So if I can't beat him outright, I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do to draw him out. Unless I just go after another town and just try to weaken him completely. I could burn down locations and come back later. Alright. They want a lot of my bronze. They'll give me wood. No. Over here, a non-aggression pact. Again, no, you're unreliable. I can't trust any of you. Wait, he's moving. Interesting. Now that I like. I've got my royal decrees issued again. A treasure haul for me. Oh, Zeus got a little bit angry. Cranioi now has minus 52 growth for 4 turns and buildings damaged. They want me to recruit a hero. The hero's journey. 300 food, 50 bronze. Sailor gain, so now I've got more campaign movement range at sea. And we're now heading over here to Palairos. That's what I wanted. I'll have to fight that out. But auto-resolve, I'll lose way too many. So another decent fight of just constantly throwing javelins at enemies is really the way to do it. All right, let's see.
My experience can serve you.
Try it again. Cool, level 4. Oh, come on. So, he was barely here. So now he's sentimental. And we've got a lower chance to succeed. That's a really awful penalty to have for only just spending a few turns in an enemy's lands. All right. Cheaper actions? I think not. A cheaper army? I mean, maybe. It's over here. Huh. I need a higher chance to complete my actions. More campaign movement range. Announce treachery. I could arrest a foreign spy. Yeah, come on. Erudite. Make it cheaper. I wonder if it'll go away if I like bring them out of those lands. Might be like a way to kind of like keep you from just floating in enemy lands for a long time. All right, so over here, what do I want then? I've got a lot of the basics. I don't need to enhance my army yet. We'll come over here and get the People's Feast, +2 to happiness for all locations. Man, do I ever need some happiness going on? Let's repair what we have. I'm still losing some food. I'll build that up. Over in that village, I could use, again, more food. Let's come over here and take over Palairos. Then I'll have 2 out of 3 locations and we'll be stronger for it. Later, I'll go after the Aetolians, I think. Yeah, if I do that, that should be most of my major enemies that I want gone. It's a lot of land to conquer, too. Jeez. Huh. What's over here? Interesting. They are revealed to me.
I hope Odysseus does not think to trick me.
He's a lone wolf. All right. So he's not going to bother me. It's very likely he's not going to bother me. We've got a non-aggression pact with him. He's got a lot of food. He doesn't have a lot of stone, nor a lot of bronze, so I could work out some type of deal with him. That's true. I'm going to give you some bronze, okay? Let's say maybe 15. Let's bring it up. I'm going to go up for, like, let's say 50 bronze. I just want some of your food. No, he's not willing to give me a lot of food, so I'll wait and see if he wants to do some stuff like that later, but for now, he doesn't want to. All right, fine. So we're back over here. It's time to fight. It's time for a much larger minor settlement battle. Look at that buddy coming on by. Like, hey, I can defend my town. I can do it. Can you, though? So we're going to have to push in pretty hard. We're going to have to wreck them. I've got some islanders over here, over in the middle. We've got a bunch of my javelins already destroying them. These spearmen, they're falling apart. They are dissipating before our very eyes. They're just saying peace, and they're just beginning to fade from view right now. Now they're pulling back, and I mean, it's almost worse. If you stay and fight, maybe someone will come help. If you run back, you're just all going to die. Arcane slingers are getting a few hits in, but we're going to be okay. Over here, we've got so many choke points. So what am I doing over here for my choke points? I'm moving in all of my sword skirmishers. And again, these guys are so effective. Only 30 armor, sure. But they're very fast. Like here, it says swift-footed. This unit can run circles around most others, taunting and harassing the enemy or evading its missile fire. That's very true. We have 29 missile damage. We have armor piercing as well. Plenty of armor piercing damage. We've already destroyed their bowmen. They're broken. Here comes more of them. And our armor composition will change up, but for now, here's what we have. Just a lot of high damaging sword skirmishers. It won't work against a very high tier force, but for the low tier armies I'm fighting currently, oh, it's great. It's great. So over here we have Odysseus at 0 kills currently. He's just trying to move in to help out. We're fighting some shielded spearmen. They have 90 damage. My boys over here, they're just trying to keep it busy. They're going to pull back pretty soon. I was allowing my spears to be thrown, but now I just need to reorganize all of them. Let's head on back to the other choke point on the left-hand side of the map, just to see how we can handle what's happening over here. We're pushing through. We're beginning to break inside of their town now. So now they're charging in. Oh, man. Why are you bending your hands like that? That looks painful. All right, so my light spearmen are inside now. Weight class light, also very fast. 12 kills total. Renowned slingers, 1 kill. Back over here, we've got Odysseus. All buffed up for whatever reason. I just chose to do that. He's at 26 kills right now. I'm just letting him use his bow while we get some more javelins to hit more of these guys. He's actually shooting across the river. He's got skills like that. He's able to do what he wants. And over here are my ambushers at 34 kills. Exemplary ambushers over here. 53 missile damage. 23. And we've gotten rid of another group of infantry. Meanwhile, their hero has 30 kills. But he's broken. He's broken too. We have only a minute and some change left. Light change. Loose change. Change you find in the couch. Okay, these spearmen, they're shattered. What else do we have? No, we're done. We're pretty much done here. There's not much left. There's just like, what, one group over here that's intact. Shielded spearmen. And you know, they can't get very far. They can't do very much. We've got that hero, that fighter champion who's still broken. We're just kind of pushing in. Odysseus got 32 kills. There's bodies all over the map, and it's over. We can move on to a new battle very soon. We were able to conquer that town, and now we have a new epic mission issued. So they do want me to come over here to Skedia. Knowledge is essential to master both on land and on the water. You recall from your journeys at sea the reclusive Phaeacians of Skedia, whose expertly constructed ships glide across the water like silvery beasts guided by seasoned mariners who fear none of the depth's dangers. If I do that, I'll get 12% of my campaign movement range. So indeed, I am not meant to go to the east yet. Okay, you're rank 3. I'm going to give you... Let's see what's over here. Surveillance. Yeah, do that. Stop enemy agents when you can. But for now, I'm going to have you move on. It's time for you to go complete that mission for me.
Odysseus the Cunning.
All right. Time for you to go. It'll take him a few turns, but eventually he'll make it up here. I don't know if I'll be able to hold on to Lefkus unless I conquer him very soon. Happiness is going down. We don't have a lot of influence either. That's why I'm going to bring you over here. Come on down. Let's go. We gotta go take care of that little village over here. Yeah, try that out. There we go. All right, so we should gain a little bit more influence. It'll take time. Now, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to ambush my enemies. Or try to. I'm going to try to ambush my enemies. If I could do that, if I could ambush one enemy army, that would change up the entire war and we could win. I would like to win. So over here, more stone. I could opt to get more stone. What else can I get? I need more food. That's for darn well sure. Yeah, I've got my envoy, I've got my spy, but I need more food. That would be more influence and also more growth if I build up my cob houses. All right, so what are we going to do about what I have right now? We could also get some bowmen, a light unit. I've got a lot of ranged units already. They throw a lot of javelins. My happiness is going up. I want to opt to get that even higher before I build anything else. Now over here, it really depends on what I want and how I'm going to please the gods. So I will over here. Let's see. Athena? That could be okay. More morale for my spear units. Poseidon, I think I like the idea of really moving faster at sea just because that's what we're all about right now. That's what we need to do a lot of. So here's one altar of Poseidon. I'll build that. It'll also complete a mission too. All right, and turn again. So now we're going to see if we can ambush that main enemy army. He's got a stack of 20. If I want to beat him, I'll have to lure him out somehow. Wait, he's moving out. The ambush did fail, but at least we're fighting an enemy leader who's only rank 2 on an open field. The grasslands will work out for me, probably not for him. Here's one of my favorite battles that we're about to fight. I love how hidden my men are in the grasslands. Just little heads popping out. Man, that is stunning to even look at. I'm about to go over my formation in just a minute. There's Odysseus at the forefront, releasing a few arrows and hopefully getting a few kills. Here they come. But not only over here, they're also over there on my left-hand side, on my left flank. Now, I've got a bunch of my standard infantrymen, my light spearmen, and my islanders waiting in the trees. Back over here, I've got all my sword skirmishers. Over in the middle, I've got all of my skirmishers. Just waiting for them. When they get close, they will die. The weakest point I have is probably right over here. Right over here where they could hit me. Maybe over here on the right-hand side if they get too many javelins on me, which they probably will. They've got how many leaders? One leader, one defender protector. But here comes my javelins now. Let's see how the initial skirmishing phase will play out. But look at that. They're moving in. You're not dead? Really? Okay. Fine. Don't be dead. What a way to die. The type of cojones, the type of tenacity you might have to even consider just charging into frickin' combat with a giant pointy like bronze spear and no armor outside of a helmet. Maybe you just have a hat or no helmet at all. I wouldn't do it. I would choose not to. It's like playing on hard mode, man. All right, let's back it up real quick. Let's have a look over here. So they've got how many men? They had over 3,100. We're losing a few more now. See, over here, they were able to focus on one group of my skirmishers. They're now broken. They're pulling back. Breaking is actually a good mechanic from time to time. Maybe not whenever you're trying to like hold a line, but it's great for ranged units. They get to pull back and come back in later. My sword skirmishers are now moving in. They're charging in right now, going after these enemies. And as you can see, we're able to get more cinematic shots. We'll be able to get even more as we get better units and we fight larger armies. Early on, it's just all meant to be quick. It's meant to be just very brief. Got a high lethality. And so, we go back over to the woods. Now, I wanted them to fight in the trees to avoid being hit by javelins, and I also just wanted them to keep my enemies busy. And so far, it's happening. They're just keeping them busy, and eventually I'll get some more units moved in to go flank them. You can see how many I've broken already. And when they pull back, my skirmishers get to rain down havoc. Yeah, that group is now all rallied up. Over here is their protector, a defender protector. We've got, of course, Odysseus at only 1 kill right now. As I get better abilities, like there's a later ability we'll get later on in this part that allows me to do some volley firing. That means I'll be able to do some area of effect damage, and hopefully we'll get more tools like that. I'm going to try to enhance anything when it comes to ambushing, battle speed, and also just dealing a lot of damage from afar. I might as well double down. He's not going to be some melee combatant. He's able to fight in melee, but over here, see, they're in the trees, and I'm going to move in some units from behind, and they're going to be able to just decimate them. And I do understand the original use of the word decimate, but the more modern use, it's just fine to use whenever you're saying, hey, they got really messed up. So yeah, they're being decimated. Otherwise, that word would have a very limited use, a very limited shelf life, all right? All right, so we've got some more skirmishers over here. They're going to move into various positions. Look at that, though. We're right behind them. That's 2 groups total that are exposed to nothing but a lot of javelins. They're like, huh, what are we doing here? Yeah, they've got a lot more armor, but it's not sufficient. They're standard spearmen, poor attack, shielded frontline units, medium weight. And we could charge in. We've got 100 kills, but no, I'm moving in ambushers now. Most of their army is done for. Over here, we have one group of our light spearmen that's just moving around. They'll fight their young spears. Over here, we're pushing out their leader, that defender protector. And we're just chasing after a few more guys who are at the corner of the map, but they'll break very soon too. But look over here, they're done now. We're able to beat them. Got one unit over in the woods right now, some skirmishers. We're throwing out some javelins, but I think the trees are blocking some of it. Let's see. Yeah, they're not landing a lot of hits, so now we're just going over there to go fight them. We broke 2 groups. Now we just have a little over 2 minutes left. We can actually forward a little bit if we want to. Not fast forward, but just forward. They're at the edge of the map. And I'll always try to kill as many as I can just to limit their numbers for later. He's shattered. And the battle is over. I just spend my time chasing after whoever is left. I'm just getting a few more kills. Off to Hades with all of you. Don't forget your coin for the river Styx. That was a brutal fight, but we got him. I've got so much firepower. I know eventually I'm going to reach a wall, but for the early game right now, it's working out very well. I'm meant to use a lot of that. What's over here? You're a minor power. Okay, you're not bothering anybody. You're fighting the Dorians. The Aetolians. Ah, they're your buddies. I'm taking out 2 of them. They're like, hey, by the way, why don't you take some gold? Don't kill us. You know what? We'll do it. We'll be friendly. Recruit a mythical unit. If I do that, I'll get 1 epic agent. Well, that shall take time, but it is going to happen. Daring, so now we've got 5% more campaign movement range.
Shining Odysseus.
I wonder, could we easily take things over? Let's find out. Ooh, that's going to be a nasty one. I think I've got to fight that one too. Hold on. Rank number what? 7. 7. It's over here. That gives me some hit points back. Nice. And over here, that gives me stalk. I do like that, but the hit points are probably way too good to avoid anyway. All right, what's over here? The charge of units when ambushing. It's all about ambushing over there, huh? Gotcha. What else can I get? More from raiding. Seeing a lot of stuff. Let's take that real quick. Asclepius. So now we can heal up a little bit, and let's go over to my character details again, actually. I've got my spear. I've got some pelt over here for more replenishment. I've got my apples too. More food in my region. -1 construction time. I'll give that to some agent later on. Let's see.
No need to get
Keep on increasing influence.
I'll keep them happy.
Great work. Rank 5 already. How about that? Alright, I'm going to give you, let's see, Erudite again. Take that Lionhearted. Then for my spy, look at how he's able to quickly move over here. That doesn't take a lot of time at all. I'll go pick up a safe haven. Way over there. Yeah, I could conquer my way north if I wanted to. Oh crap, his army looks really strong. That's a really strong force. Slingers, maybe not so much. Alright, so he's also got a pretty decent army. I could get some bowmen. I've got bowmen that I could access. It's only turn 17, so we're not too far ahead. else do I want? I'm going to upgrade all of my core buildings first. There we go. And over here, one more major battle to fight, I think. Let him come to me, or I could go to him. There's another champion. Look at that, I completed one mission. I built my altar of Poseidon, they gave me 500 more wood. The King's Hand, I'm not going to recruit a new agent for quite some time. They're not cheap to upkeep. Now I'm going to head back over here to Ithaca for just a little while because I want to recruit some new units, some powerful units. I need them. We'll come way back over here. I'm going to increase all of our influence. There we are. I do want my sirens. I'm going to try to hold on to them. I'm not going to tax you for now because you are very, very unhappy. And over here, let's go complete another mission. Safe haven. Now made. Look at that. I didn't need to do that, but it's done. Masters of the Sea, 12% more to my campaign movement range. I wonder what my other mission shall be. I have no idea, but I hope they give it to me quickly. They usually give me some time to breathe. All right. Epirotes, I could leave you alone. You're all along the coastline. Maybe I don't want to fight you. You're okay with me. You're mostly okay with me. You're fighting the Dorians. Interesting. Okay. We're not going to fight them either. I'm a rising strategic threat. Tell me about it. All right, so I don't need these two buildings together. Astikos, you're going to lose one building. That's okay. I've got some recruitment buildings over here. Island skirmishers, I don't need that, do I? Not really. Sword skirmishers. I could just get a bunch of things to help benefit me with my economy. I think I want to do that instead. And I'm going to come over here and take, what is that? More bronze per turn? Sure. A tin merchant. We need tin and copper every single day. There's going to be some factions that I'm sure want to fight me, that want to come over here, and because I've expanded, we're going to see more people wanting to declare war on me anyway. Epirotes, you want, let's see, bronze. I've got a lot of bronze. I get a lot of bronze too. I mean, I've done pretty good with that. You have no bronze, but you do have wood. Very well. Epirotes, you're rank 22. I'll take what you have. The Shining City now completed, so now I can get one elite unit. A barter agreement done, so even more supplies. Now they want me to do a ritual. They'll give me 600 food and 50 bronze, so we're about to go do that. And I'll take my... Oh, here we go. More ambushers. They're very good. They're very good. Okay, so we're over here. Heavy sword skirmishers are what I want, which means I'm going to get rid of like 3 units total. These guys are so darn good. We know they're good. I've used them extensively. There we go. All right. So I've got my ambushers. Island skirmishers I don't really want. I want a little bit more variety. So we might even take some spear runners over here. They're light. They're experts in flanking. And they have a special missile weapon. All right. So what else are we going to do? We're going to go and upgrade. I mean, we have so much to upgrade. We might as well upgrade more. I like the idea of having even more large quarries. So now we can end our turn again right after we get even more influence. It's going up, surely but slowly. I do want that. I'll probably have to sail up here later in order to beat him, but he's got how many? 10 in his garrison, 19 total, so to even beat him is going to be something else. Yeah, let's bring our spy back down. I'm not going to upgrade that safe haven yet. I'm saving up my wood, and it's end our turn. Right after he's done moving. Okay, he's done moving. Now we can end our turn. So there's a few factions I could go after right now. I need to take, let's see, a Grinion. That'll expose me to the east, though. Yeah, you want what now? No, you can't have that. Okay, Poseidon's frenzied stallion. The mighty Poseidon famously despises the city of Troy and yearns to tear down its proud walls, which according to legend, he was forced to build by Zeus. The tempestuous Olympian often sends earthquakes to the Trojan capital, causing the very ground to shake with rage and throwing its population and armies into disarray. Prior to the disaster, the horses of Troy, recognizing their diving creator's impending fury, kick and neigh as if the Lord of the Depths himself spurred a great stallion on a charge of the city's ramparts. Ooh, interesting. Foreshadowing. Okay, Palamedes, sailed to fair Ithaca, oath-bound to return with steadfast Odysseus at his side. All right, so the lords of Achaia who have sent Palamedes to convince you to abandon Ithaca and join the war effort, your father Laertes pretends you have taken ill. Interesting. I want to request more time. Cheaper buildings, more growth. Yeah, let's get a little bit more time. 10 turns. A brief respite. So now I need more. I'm not done yet. We need more. I'm going to get a few spear runners, I think. I'm going to get rid of at least 2 of you. I'm going to take a few of these guys. Now, they cost gold too. Gold that I'm low on, so I can't actually grab them just yet. That's unfortunate. Okay, so over here, that would give me, let's see, more campaign movement range at sea. Instead, here's what we're going to go do. All right, Poseidon. I can't do those. I can do one of these over here. Ares, Zeus. We've got Hera, Aphrodite. Let's do that one. Sure.
We feast in honor of the gods.
Now they'll like me more. They'll like me a little bit more. They've given me more food and more bronze. The cult has leveled up. Divine favor. Accumulate 250 favor with any god. They'll give me another special unit. Was that a mythic unit? A mythic unit, yeah. I don't know what it's going to be, but I definitely do want that. All right, let's go back over here and see if there's anything I can build while I'm out here. One smelter's house if I want even more bronze. Astikos, you're the one who's kind of like exposed to the enemies around us. Here's a guardhouse. -2 to happiness. We already have a huge problem with happiness. So I don't think I want to do that either. I want to make people a little bit happier. But that's going to be challenging, I think. Until I conquer everything that I need. So here's one smelter's house. What else do I want? Over here, -4 to influence. I've got a lot of influence. I want my arable land. But what else do we have? One hunter's lodge. Yeah, that would be a lot of food, huh? Take that for sure. For sure. All right, so he's moving back down. Look at that, 354 for food. That's why that's just so much. It's just a lot. I'll have to make sure to move them a little bit faster in the future. They're just taking their sweet time right now. I am worried about the factions to the northeast. I feel like they're going to want to come fight me. That seems to be in their inclination, in their desire. Who's over here? Elise? Okay. Want to give me wood? And I shall give you bronze. Well, I would lose way too much. I'm rank 14. They are not rank 14. That's a good thing. You know what? I'll go after your capital first. What's over here? The Pharaoh's gift. Ramses III, divine ruler of distant Egypt, sends his regards as one powerful ruler to another. Oh, hello. Trade for gold. Gold? 250 gold. We could have more happiness, but gold. Portents in the sky. Cranioi. Massive flocks of dark birds have been spotted flying. Oh dear. -4 to happiness. Ooh. Trait gained. So cheaper units to recruit. That's what I have going on. Venerate the ancestors again. I know you guys are very unhappy. I'm trying to work on it, man. It's only -1 though, so that's a little bit better than it used to be, I think. Alright, let's go out and bother some other neighbors. Caledon is what I want to take. I've got room enough for one more unit. Let's take my spear runners. Puts me at a full group. And I can upgrade even more buildings again. I have a new one that I can upgrade over here. Let's see. +4 to gold. Things would be much more expensive to recruit. So no. A Crier's Square. Upkeep goes down whenever they're in the province. Okay. +25 to growth and even more influence. I've already got my temple. What's over here? Some bowmen? Some bowmen could be neat. Got some options out there in the world. Skirmish chariots. I wonder how good chariots are. That was like me only 1 turn to build up, and I kind of want like 2 of them. Yeah. I'm going to take the time now to just build up what I have, and I need another royal decree. I'm going to go take, let's see. Royal hunters. 280 food per turn. That's amazing. Okay, so we're getting plenty of happiness back over here. Lefkus, you're working on it. To the east, we're going to have a big rebellion if I don't hurry up and try to help out. Now, let's see. More line of sight. You know what? We'll take that for now. Great way to kind of like see what's going on to the east. We've got some enemies out there. Okay, Menelaus, you want to do what? Give me 1,000 wood for military access. You know what? We'll take it for now. It's a little surplus. He's pretty far off, and we are friendly as it stands currently. Much stronger than I am at the moment. All right, it's back to my turn. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick up 2 more chariots. I just want you to see what I'm doing right now. Bam, bam. Yeah, bam, bam. All right. After that, if I upgrade you, that gives me what? More experience per turn. Nice. Oh, you guys are getting a bigger army. Very good. I want to try to assassinate someone. Poison the well. It's a bit of gold, isn't it? Character wounded. Much higher chance for that. Chance to fail is way too high, though. I don't like that. I don't want to fail. So, why don't we come over here and build a safe haven later. One more turn. I'm just going to come out here and just kind of like spy on them. He's only level 3, so I am trying to improve. Bin rate again. He ranked up. Very easy thing to do. Okay, plus 10% to all resources. You know what? We'll take that. The common touch. It'll be cheaper for him to use his actions. Alright, he'll be ready in one more turn. You've got your watchtowers. Do we really need those? Probably not. We've got our light spearmen. I get plus 300 to my experience. I'm going to hold on to what I have right now. I need more wood.
I have a plan.
But that's my freaking army, man. We finally got to build them up. I finally got to rebuild. I've got some standard sword skirmishers, but now I've got more variety than I did before. I don't like to just... I mean, I could rush, and I have done that in so many Total War games, but I'm choosing not to. I'm choosing to build up, and I will say it is gratifying to choose what I want and what I need. All right, so let's come on out. Let's go land. Come right over here. We'll let him do that. Oh, there's so much to upgrade right now. So much to upgrade. It's more stone for me. Let's go over here to Lefkus. They're doing fine. I'm not going to build up that safe haven. But I do want to build up my capital here. Bring them joy, if you don't mind.
With sword and with wit.
Here, pop into here for a turn, because we are about to go fight. There's about to be a big rebellion. Now, he's rank 8.
Of Ithaca.
Let's go see what else we can get. More missile damage, plus 10% to missile damage. Over here's more range. You know what? We'll take the extra 10% more missile damage, because later we can get 300 experience to all of my missile units per turn. So no matter what I get, I'll have veterans just shooting people. Well, not shooting, but throwing things at people. 20 things at people. All right. A watchtower is very cheap. We'll have more of a line of sight. I'll take it. And you're just waiting, aren't you? Let's build that. Scented oil, higher chance to succeed. Here we go, independent. Let's 5% to succeeding again. It's over here. Eastern poison. But over here, let's see, trained assassin. I want that. I want him to eventually take out enemy leaders. All right, so I've got food. I'm lower on bronze. I've got some gold coming in. That's pretty nice. And I've got chariots, man. I've got chariots. All right, let's come over here now to divine will. So I can't build that, but I can do a prayer to Poseidon, in fact. Let's do it.
Barley is scattered. Now hear my plea.
Hear my pleas. Poseidon, wipe away these foes. Hey, man, I know who to pray to. Athena, you're great and all, but Poseidon, I don't want him to run me away. Let's see. Pylos. That's a lot of food, man. I'll take it. Give me that food. Thank you. Untamed black horse has been spotted near the edge of the forest. All the gods aren't nearly as happy. +2 to happiness, just and true.
Odysseus the cunning.
All right, so we're about to go into battle. To defeat our enemies, I need to find out what's happening out there in the world. Let's try this out. He did it. Good job. So now their garrison has been weakened. That's what I wanted. Lefkus, how are you doing? -1 to public order. And let's see. I love my home back over here. I've upgraded all of my core villages into tier 3. I'm gonna take, let's see, what else am I gonna take? More food. Give me that food. I'm gonna upgrade to a sanctuary of Poseidon. All right, we're gaining +2 to happiness. And now it's time. Move a little bit closer. It's not time to fight yet, just move a little bit closer. Teledon is what I want to take first. All right. Yeah, I need so much wood if I want to expand my buildings. Let's get ready for this big fight. We've been building up for quite some time, but we've been fighting so many battles between part 1 and part 2. It's been constant warfare. I don't know about that one. I mean, that is 143. No, I'm gonna hold on to what I have. Got a few neighbors, which means you could like really prop up some neighbors if you wanted to. 135. I mean, these guys I actually do want to be friendly with because I don't want to fight them. They're fighting Dolopia and the Dorians. And they're friendly with Epirotes. You know what? I'm only going to do it because I think it would benefit me in the long term. I think it would be okay. So that's how we're going to do it. That's what we're going to do right now. Let's see. Make barter agreement. Oh, or stop rather. Sorry. Yeah, I think that'll work out. I think we got it under control. I'm going to let him have a little bit of a advantage. I'm hoping that'll give like more of a bonus to our public order. I'm ranked 10. Esperia's gone. Okay, he failed that time. He's rank 4. He failed. We're going into battle. They're ranked 72. They're much weaker, and I've got a much stronger army. We want to fight anyway, but look at all of my veterans. Oh yeah, we've got to fight that one. There's no way that I can really avoid that. I'm going to spend one turn getting my battering rams. Okay. I don't know how bad a proper town siege battle is going to be without them, so I'm going to get them. Measured fields are over here. I do need more food. Got a very expensive army. Let's come over here to Lefkos. Done again. Okay. So we can end our turn. We can do that. I'm probably going to destroy that watchtower later. Especially as we expand outwards. Man, Troy's strong. Here I am just building things up. Ajax the Lesser. Okay. So you're a settler. You're territorial. All right. Let's see. You're fighting Abantes. You're friendly with a few factions I like even Achilles. Which stone do I have? I've got plenty of stone. I could use that wood. I need more wood than I need more stone. I'm just trying to expand. The evil baker's back. Oh, there's Poseidon. Cult level up. We're about to have a big rebellion. It's going to be regional. Lefkos, you're still at -1. I'm just leveling up that influence. It changes every time. But our benefits are only a little bit more slight now. Okay, so over here, that would be more stone per turn. Over here, that would be more bronze per turn. And I have a lot of bronze, which I'm able to trade. I love being able to just trade different resources. Makes a lot more sense than like a bunch of weird little items out there. All right, so we're ready now. Let's go into battle at Calydon. Then we'll take Agrinion, and then we'll maybe keep the peace. Oh, hello. Can I just like see what's going on way over here? There's Helen. So Helen, you're over in Kyssos, Paris of Troy. He's just chilling. Feels so far away from where I'm at right now. Wow. There's Sparta. They have so much power back down there. I've got to be careful with all of them. Got so many missions too. The King's Hand. Recruit a mythical unit. Recruit a hero. Growing influence. I'm about to have 2. Sure. I need more favor. That'll help me complete like 2 missions total if I do that. So let's come over here now to Divine Will. And we're going to work on Poseidon. That puts me at 250, see? Done. Hopefully that'll do it for me. 250. Battle we go. Here's a mean beginning. Because I've got that skirmishing deployment, that vanguard deployment, you can already throw javelins at a bunch of their ranged units. It's still going to be a challenging battle. The very beginning will probably go in my favor, but once we dive into it, their ranged units will be able to wreak havoc upon me. Not to mention, they've got some decent shielded spearmen too. Those are hard to break. Here comes one hero. We'll try to hit him with a few javelins. Over here, I've got all of my more standard skirmishers. They're going to move in and hopefully win a few bits. Over here on the right flank, I've got some more sword skirmishers and ambushers too. I'm going to keep all of my islanders and my light spearmen in reserve. I don't need to use them all right away. It's kind of hard to use them all right away whenever you've got a town or a village filled with nothing but choke points. I can't overwhelm them. So, what you'll be watching throughout the entire duration of this battle is me slowly taking parts of the town, not having to smush my way through one choke point. No, I'm able to simultaneously take 3 different areas at once. I've got to multitask, but I can do it. The ambushers are moving up. They're going after these spearmen now. Over here, my sword skirmishers are not having a very easy time. Look at that, 50 armor versus my 30. I've got 90 damage, I've got 75. And I was hoping to use my javelins, but they couldn't actually get a decent line of sight on them, so we couldn't do that. Now we're having to power through some standard spearmen, and we'll go after more skirmishers after that. Odysseus is currently at 0 kills. Hopefully he'll hit some of them. Over here, we've wiped out a group of their infantry. Look at that. That's a guide on how to get shafted, my foes. That's a guide on how to get shafted. Now they're running. They're running because they're frightened, as they should be. We all die one day, but their day was a bit sooner than ours. All right, back over here, we do have Odysseus. It's kind of in the middle of things. We're still trying to grind through a group of spearmen. We'll have to do that. Over here, my ambushers are moving in. They broke another group of spearmen, but now I can get them to move up over here. What I do love about ranged weapons in this game here is that I'm not really as worried about friendly fire. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put up my ambushers, 2 groups total, side by side. Then behind them, I'll have another group of ambushers. But they can still effectively deal damage despite not all being side by side. Here they go now. It would be better for me to be directly behind them, but it's working out. It's working out pretty well. All right, let's go back over here again. Going after another group of their skirmishers. It's pretty close, man. We can see the whites of their eyes. Ooh, I don't like that. We gotta finish them off. Yeah, these are skirmishers. 13 armor, 30 missile damage. I've got 30 as well, 10 armor. Yeah, over here, we're taking a lot more damage. I was hoping to get rid of their skirmishers. They have 31 kills. They've got some spearmen moving in. But I'm more worried about their skirmishers instead. We're about to break through that spearman group. Over here, we were able to really wreak some havoc on their young spears and shielded spearmen. There's some left. Let's go watch some of that melee exchange. We don't always get to do that, you know. We're getting through to them. We're slowly making it happen. No, it's really all just about our skirmishers. So to play like one faction focused on that concept is really cool. Okay, 10 kills total. We've got over here more sword skirmishers. They're pushing in. Over on the left flank, we've got even more island skirmishers, and these guys are having to focus on some spearmen. These slingers will probably get some nice kills on us. We are exposed and weakened. Over here, unfortunately, they have more skirmishers than I do. I didn't notice in time, so we'll end up losing a lot of skirmishers over here just because of that. They're doing what I've been doing to them, overwhelming them with a bunch of javelin men. They got over 100 kills. They played their part. They played it well. All right, so now we have one group going after that hero. He's at 11 kills. Yeah, see, that group is now breaking. These icons are so easy to read, too. It's easy for me to really see what's going on. I can just, like, glance and know, oh, okay, that's happening. All right, this group has 146 for kills, 113, and 15. We're just fighting some shielded spearmen. They did break my sword skirmishers, who have only 49 kills. That's okay, though. Odysseus was able to win against that one spearman group. Now he's pushing in. And I'm sending in all of my skirmishers to go help out on my left-hand side. On the left-hand side of this map right now, we've got over here my poor island skirmishers who are having to run back. These young spears are chasing them down. Thankfully not getting too many of these rowdy units. Island skirmishers, they're just fighting. They're doing it. Heavy sword skirmishers, we're at over 70 kills now. They're breaking these spearmen. And what else? What else do we have? Well, over here we've got some more ambushers, and they're fighting some shielded spearmen. And it's fine. You can only kill so many of my ambushers at any given time, but I can arc shots over you. So now they're broken. Now we have more enemies on the way, but they're still being hit by more javelins. I mean, even by the time they hit me, they're already weakened again. You're getting killed by people in their pajamas, man. Okay, Odysseus, 10 kills total. We're probably going to move away all of these sword skirmishers later. Right now, we're just kind of entangled over here. But they're not very strong. That's why it's okay. We'll be all right. I'm moving in more skirmishers, more island skirmishers. I don't get a ton of kills Well, I mean, that group did. 78. We'll kill some more of them. We'll also hit them from behind. We got just over a minute left. We're about to break them all. And you can see how I just took care of them.
Your warriors are rallying.
They're chasing after that one hero, that one defender protector. We've broken a group over here of spearmen. Way out in the middle, we've got Odysseus fighting their leader. What an entanglement.
I can.
All right, let's forward up a little bit. The battle's nearly over. He's not looking great. He's broken 2. We've broken another group with my skirmishers. See, now we're just trying to focus on what's left, but they've broken. It's over now. Their morale has dilapidated. There's not a lot of it left. And so we've taken another location and we've crushed an entire faction. Good job, men. You've earned your olive oil. It's a rainy day. Many are going to fall in this battle. Let's go over our plan. The cunning of Odysseus will be made apparent to all of you very soon. He's moving up to draw some enemy fire. He's blessed by the gods. He'll be okay. He has divine protection. So over here, we've got one battering ram. Sword skirmishers are moving through. Wait, it's actually making a trail? Is it really? Now that's amazing. That's really cool. Anyway, that's pushing through. That battering ram will quickly break through that gate. And look at how few units I have here. That's, again, all intentional. We're going to break through that gate and then take the gatehouse. I've got some units over here. I was planning on moving them into the trees. I was hoping they would be hidden from their line of sight, but maybe not. Then I've got another group over here with my chariots. My chariots will probably go after that gatehouse. I've got some skirmishers who can run up to their walls and just climb up. They're currently hidden, which you can easily see. Then over here, I've got some more units, and they're also going to climb on in. These are my heavy sword skirmishers. I wanted some tough units who were able to fight on their own. We're going to fast forward for now as we get closer to them.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
That they have. It took me a bit to actually realize that. I was too busy, again, trying to orchestrate a battle taking place over many different locations. Oh yeah, look at that. The chariots went right through the grass. What a nice visual addition, gotta say. So once you get your battering ram over to the main gate, it doesn't take long for that to break down. Not at all. Oh, I do like how we do actually have a visible entrance here where you can see them go in and then up. But we're rushing them in now. These are veteran sword skirmishers. We want them to quickly take that. Odysseus will move in too. Towers are still strong, but they're not overwhelming. They're kind of spaced out a little bit. Now my chariots will probably end up losing a lot. They're not meant to just charge in like that against a bunch of towers, but I have them trying to break down the front gate. Kind of goofy, kind of silly, but it's what I wanted to do. My ambushers are now moving up to the wall. I have fewer ambushers. Got a lot of swordsmen. Lots of... Well, I mean, there's still skirmishers, which I do like that hybrid type of unit. I think it's very interesting.
You have captured the gate.
Yeah, they're capturing these walls now. We're going to rush them in later. All these ambushers should be able to hold on and fight these guys. Got some bowmen and one hero. Got one hero to fight. See, I was able to take that gatehouse, and now we can bring in the rest of our sword skirmishers, and we can all fight together. My heavy sword skirmishers are now moving down. It's raining hard. I've got over here in the middle all of my ambushers, and looks like right now those bowmen are pulling back. My chariots are still waiting. I don't want them charging into a bunch of spearmen. We've got one group of shielded spearmen over here on the walls, but we can hit them. They're kind of trapped. I've used a healing ability over here to keep all of my skirmishers going. My sword skirmishers. This group of spearmen will eventually get overwhelmed. I mean, they're taking a lot of damage right now. Let's have a look at them real quick. Right over here. A bonus when fighting swordsmen. Yep, no wonder. A bonus when fighting large units. And a bonus when fighting axemen. Alright, spearmen actually have a role. I like it. I dig it. As they well should. I mean, come on. They have a long, pointy stick. Okay. Let's go look over here then. What else do we have? We've got some light spearmen. We've got spear runners. And those spears look wicked. My god. I wouldn't want that to jab me. Much less any type of piercing weapon like that. All right, spear runners.
You have lost your siege equipment.
We've got to push in soon. These poor spear runners over here, though. They broke down a gate. But, man, they are losing it. All right, so back over here, we've got one hero holding back my sword skirmishers. That's happening. He's taking some serious damage. We only have a little over 3 minutes left in the battle. And let's see, these spearmen, they were able to hold back 3 groups total. No, I've got to get some good spearmen too, especially if I want to handle some of their infantry. All right, so over here, what do we have? Some light spearmen again. I just want to have a look at what they have. So only a bonus when fighting large. So light spearmen can only handle large units if they want a bonus. Understood. We're now just all rushing in. I've got one group of spear runners, and yeah, they're breaking. That's fine. The rest of them will keep them busy. I mean, look at that. They have a lot over here, but they can't get a clear line of sight. And for my heavy sword skirmishers, they're pushing in. They're pushing in hard. They can hold hard, too. My chariots are also moving in. They're just driving on in. Oh, I love how they make indentations into the grass. It's folding it down. But here they come now. Get out my way! Yeah, once I use them in like a nice open field battle, we'll be able to truly know how they're able to perform. Odysseus, my friend. The cunning leader. The wise one. Sean Bean. All right. Let's find some spearmen. All alone for now. I'm going to let these boys over here throw in some of their... Yep, there we go. That's what I needed. No point in just charging in. I've got my counter to spears. I just need to use it. Huh. Tis but a flesh wound. Yeah, definitely just a flesh wound.
One of your units has no more ammunition.
He is divinely inspired now. A rainy day, but here's the sun.
Willingly.
All right, they're broken. All right, so what do we have over in the middle here? We've only got a few units that are trying to hold on. These skirmishers can deal a lot of damage. I'm moving around. I want to probably go try to hit them. There we are. We're all buffed up. 42 kills total. What else do we have? Some chariots moving through some shielded spearmen. And club warriors. They've got over 40 kills. This hero over here, let's see, 3 kills. We have a little over a minute left. We could see that they have how many left? Over 700 men. My sword skirmishers, they're pushing in. Now, that little unit could recapture that gate, but I don't really need it. But they're just running through. They're broken. They're broken. They're all broken. All right, we've got a fighter champion here, too. What else do we have? Heavy sword skirmishers, young spears, club warriors. The reckoning has been done. All right, so we're going to fast forward a little bit because we have won. I'm healing up some units that are passing by, and it's over. That means we have taken a major settlement, and we're stronger than ever before. The will of the gods be done. Well, some gods. Some gods are going to work against us. A close victory. That was a really fun siege battle. That was multi-layered. It had a lot going on. And now we're going to occupy again. These are lands I want to make as a part of my core dominion. All right. We did that. I've gained a pelt of a Caledonian boar. That's really cool. So more morale for my missile units, and they're cheaper to recruit. Even better. I wonder, can I get her? We could try. We could try to wound her or kill her. I would love to kill her. Yeah. One group took a lot of damage. Well, 2 groups, actually. Oh, good job. You did it. Oh, you're sentimental? Come on. He shouldn't be. You just took out someone. You, like, plucked out her eyeballs, man. What else do I want? Here we go. That'll cancel out that penalty. Meticulous planner. A higher chance to succeed. He's rank 5, and we're about to end our turn. Gotten so much done. All right. We're still about to have a big rebellion. That's okay. What's over here? A walled city. Interesting. All right. More happiness, more all of it. Only got a Grinion left, and that one I could probably auto-resolve, provided we don't have another war to fight. We'll see. It's in our turn. Yeah, the epic missions haven't brought me to the east yet. Not yet. I wonder if that brief respite means I've got to wait until that's over for me to get like another Homeric mission. Agrinian, 850 food. Poseidon's bounty. Fishermen from your coastal settlement report an exceptional bounty this year. Okay. More campaign movement range, more influence. What about over here? 500 food. You know what? Feed them. Let them be fed. Okay, so you're raiding. That's fine. That's great training for me. It's a good excuse to really just kill someone who's weaker than me.
Send them to Hades.
Yeah, pal. Like I told you before, I'm not here to play fair. 106 total. What else do I want? More replenishment, clearly. That's more food, more bronze. Another battle won. And finally, I can improve the local area. Widely known. Gained by winning many battles, a larger aura, more morale, more influence. Enemy killed in battle, too. Alright, I'm gonna go take Agrinian. Got one turn to go. He's rank 9 already. Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna upgrade you right away, I think. Or can we wait? Let's see. What's over here in Lefka? So I might need a secondary army in the future if things are not going to proceed. No, here we go. Forest City. I'll take that instead. It's a great way to counter my issues out there. I make so much wood from Lefka, so I don't want to get rid of it. Not to mention later I can get sirens too. All right. Try to go after that location if you can. Good. He passed. Now rank 9 for Odysseus. What else do we have? More replenishment. Ooh, or a very high level for any of my beginning agents, but replenishment. Gotta do it, man. It's just so needed. It allows you to recuperate from any battle quickly. So I need that for sure. All right, let's keep on getting stuff that's going to contribute to my overall allotment of goods. Eros, I probably don't need to hold on to that forever. But there we go. More bronze for me. Actually, no. I do want that walled city. It's kind of out there on its own. It's a good location to defend from. Agrinian is kind of exposed, but it's got some woods out there, I suppose. All right, let's go finish off our enemy here. I've been waiting to do that. I'm hoping other factions won't declare war on me. I'll have to go look at who's out there and to see who I might want to make peace with. That way they can avoid bothering me. Over here is Ajax. A non-aggression pact, and you'll give me a lot of wood. Oh yeah, I've got some wood, all right. And now I'm ready to use it to expand our buildings. Boeotians. Let's see. Another royal decree issued. It's more food per turn, a lot more food per turn. A maelstrom. Oh my god. There goes a lot of campaign movement range over in Ithaca. Poseidon's anger grows. Farmers of the Troad have become unsettled following a small quake that has struck the lands nearby Troy. Though this tremor did not inflict any significant damage, the priest warned that it was sent by Poseidon himself as an omen of his growing resentment. Oh. Bad for you guys. He likes me a lot. Alright, I got that agent too. I just didn't like her being close to me. Okay. Here we go. So if I assassinate, 10% attrition inflicted. Like that. We'll take it. Let's go take Agrinian now. Can easily auto-resolve that battle. We fought a major siege battle, so I feel confident about what we have done. It's been nice. And finally, we get to occupy once more. I did not think that I would be able to expand so quickly, but here I am. All right. So these are not coastal locations, and I can't exploit them in a way that I would like to. But look at that. That's 240 food per turn. That really stacks up. And I'll tell you why I wanted these locations. It's pretty simple. It's a buffer. They have to go through these lands in order to make it to... all right, so a lot of factions do not seem to care about me too much. A lot are okay with me. But again, these lands are buffers for me, which is why I wanted them. I didn't want to burn them down. Also, I've got coastal settlements, so I do want to ensure that I have all of that together. I think we're doing fine. We need more public order, more happiness, I should say. And while we're over here, let's upgrade you to tier 3. That would give me Island Club Warriors. Poor morale. shielded, though. A few other options, too. I get so much bronze per turn, despite all of my trading I've been doing with that. Nice. Okay, let's go back over here. Poseidon, I said love me, darn it. Let's do that real quick. Alright, so he's chilling out. Rank 10 for Odysseus. Triple shot ability. A volley of arrows over here that would reduce morale, which is awesome, sure. But triple shot. Apollo and Artemis guide my arrows fast and true, that my enemies may not have time to draw their bows. Heck yeah, man. So I've got some AoE stuff going on. But look at what I have now. I own so much. I was able to get rid of another enemy. I've got a lot of neighbors now. If I can avoid having them fight me, we could maybe move up north if we wanted to go take that major city. I've got enough food. Right. Before I forget, I have been forgetting because I'm so used to having that little notification that won't let me end a turn if I haven't done my technology. All right, so let's have a brief look at what we might want. More influence. Sure. That's a big one, man. That's a lot of melee defense for anyone. Honoring our blood. Now that seems even more important. 400 gold. You know what? I'm going to go down that route, and I'll tell you why, because I mean, that could really avoid a lot of wars. So, we'll get 400 gold. I'm going to pick up my cadence drills. We'll have more battle speed, which is good for me. I want to be able to elude and outrun my enemies. And we'll call it here for now. Once we're back, we should be ready for a new campaign to push on into a new enemy. Thank you for watching, everyone. And don't worry, Odysseus will be back home. I'm sure it won't take more than a year.